Hey guys, how we doing? Kareem here. So the topic that I've been wanting to talk about, I think it's something that's been coming up a lot lately. Um, First of all, let me just explain. 35 years old. Um, I'm in that category of a generation that not millennials, and I'm not the one before, whatever you want to call that. You know, generation, whatever, X, Y, Z. Truth of the matter is, I don't think it has to do with the timing of the generation that comes in. Of course, has factors. But if any one of us go and talk to their parents, you'll find out that their parents did not approve of what they're doing. Therefore, they do not approve of what you're doing. And you, when you become a parent, you're not going to approve of what your kids and their friends are doing. It's a generational thing. Um, because just the bottom line, your parents went through their own experience in life. They're still going through theirs. And there is no way they can hand you on a silver plate everything that they learned. They would love to, but it's never going to happen. Yeah, they can teach you something here and there, but you have to go through your own thing. Whether your parents have a success story or a failure story, or both, there is no, you might learn something from their lessons, or take something from them, but end of the day you got to go through your own path, because no matter what they went through, it cannot be simulated. There's no way you can do the same exact thing. You cannot have the same job that they had. You're not going to have the same amount of education that they had. You're not going to have the same friends and the people they're surrounded with, themselves with. There is no way you can create and recreate and simulate the same environment that they were raised in. So do not think that as a generation you're judged. No, your parents were judged too. Their grandparents were judged, and so on. We can go on, and you will be judging the next generation to come. However, with that being said, I gotta speak from the heart for the, I don't know, the late teens, early 20s, because, and actually a little bit further than that, maybe all the way up to early 30s. If you're 30 now, I think you're in that category. The problem is, we are, as a society, what we see is what we judge on. We judge no matter what. But nobody applauds when credit is due. Okay? I'm just going to speak for myself. I think if I compare myself to anybody who's early 20s right now, late teen, I think you guys are more knowledgeable. You're more involved with politics. You're more involved with a lot of things that goes on because of all the awareness and the exposure you have, the internet, the media, and whether that's bad or good, because you got a filter where you really get that information, but you are exposed to all that, which is great. Okay, I think the biggest problem is, and you are tired. I'm talking to your sector, to your generation, to your age group. You're tired of hearing that word millennial. It's like almost an insult to you right now. Again, I know it sounded like it is because of all the criticism you're getting. However, as I said to you, you are not the only one who's judged. Okay, your parents were judged. Their grandparents were judged by their great grandparents, and that's how it is. Your age group has a double-edged sword. Technology came in a time that is critical to our daily use. I'm one of the guys who I really would be irritated if my internet goes down, if I don't have my phone, if I lose connection with the people. I have friends all over the world. I have family out overseas. To me, it's very important. It's very crucial to have that connection. With that being said, the problem is all these tools. The negative side of it is taken away from our social skills, the communication level. We're not really, we're not seeing the one-on-one, the eye-to-eye contact, the handshake, and even when you are trying to express yourself on, say, let's say you work in a workplace and you want to tell your boss you're not feeling well. We use convenience, which is like a text message. The problem is most likely your boss is in your parents' generation, and that won't fly with them. They want to hear that phone call. They want to hear your voice. They want to hear how sincere you are. Are you really sick? You cannot make it to work. Is something really going on? Text doesn't have an emotion in it, and it doesn't have a connection. So I think the biggest gap between our parents' generation or more older folks than this generation is the little values that they were looking for. Now it's gone. Now you got to give them credit too, because they survived on without all the information and the exposure. They got the newspaper and they read it, and that's all they knew. They were not exposed to different opinions. They were not exposed to different media sources. They didn't have the internet, and their media, their social media, was they got together, they discussed a topic, whatever it is a political topic, economical topic, whatever it is, and this was their social media, so they build their opinion based on that. I don't want to go rant on and on and on. What I'm trying to get out of this, and hopefully the next video will be talking about more details, is you have to, as a younger person, you have to not to defend yourself. Don't be in a defensive mode when you hear all these criticisms that you hear nowadays. You have to take a moment, and instead of just attacking and try to explain yourself, is you got to take a moment and just think, what are these folks trying to tell you? What trying to get out of you? What they're trying to tell you? You get 2 ears and a mouth, so you got to listen more than you talk. And I see a lot of fires shot afterwards, because again, we intend to get into a defensive mode. But if you just take a moment to think and analyze what the other person is trying to get to, you'll be in a better position. I know this has got a little lengthy than I wanted to, but it's a good start, and I really want to talk more, because I think the young and upcoming group of folks can do something very amazing. They excel in education, they excel in knowledge, they excel in a lot of areas. I think the big lack is the communication skills and the judgment and the common sense. And we're going to be going through a lot of these situations and scenarios. If you have any questions, please comment below and ask. Reach out to me if you have any, if there's a topic that you want me to talk about when it comes to connecting with people, social skills, how to gain someone's trust. All these we're going to be talking about in details, but I would like to hear from you guys. If you think this video spoke to you just a little bit, or this channel could be a good start to learn something and share your opinion and just ask questions, I would gladly answer. Please share it with your friends, tag someone, share it on your page, just let people know about it. And again, feel free to ask anything, and I would love to talk about it. All right, guys? Have yourself a good one. Keep up the good work.